Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Steven Seki. Today I'm going to be talking about my journey with racism. Now, what I've got to say is going to be very uncomfortable, and I don't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable, but this is what some of us go through every single day, and it's hard. And before I get started, I just want to send out my deepest condolences to George Floyd and his family. I saw that video of this man being killed by a police officer with his knee on his neck. I thought, you know, watching something of someone being killed on camera, that is a horrible, horrible thing to witness. And it's good because the whole country, the whole world saw it, and you can see that change is coming. And I just wanted to share my personal journey with racism to help someone out there, because I've been seeing so many stories, and often when I was going through racism, I thought it was just me. And hearing every single, especially black men, because that's my experience, I'm seeing so many black men that have gone through what I've gone through. And my journey with racism started when I first came to the UK. Like most of you know, I couldn't speak a single word of English. And for me, it was such a struggle to learn the language. And when I learned it, I had a massive African accent, and I began to understand the things people were saying about me. They were calling me bush boy. They used to mimic my accent. They made comments about my nose, about my mouth. People can be so cruel. And this was my experience all through school, even secondary school. That's why I hated school, because people always made me feel less than. And that feeling of feeling less than can kill someone's confidence and self-esteem. And then I went through school, you know, I made friends, so you learn to cope, and went to university, and I lived in a place called Gillingham. Now, Gillingham is a very poverty-stricken area, and the people there, the university was fine. The university was really, really fun when you were on campus, but the area itself was so racist. Anyone that's ever been to Gillingham will tell you that place is racist as hell, and it was hard to go to the high street. Me and my friends often had to go out in groups for safety. It was mad, but university was fun. I made lots of friends, but that particular area was a struggle. And I remember when I first qualified as a pharmacist, I got my first job in Cornwall, and Cornwall is a predominantly white area. And I remember my first experience of Cornwall was when I was on a high street, and this old woman said hello to me. She said, "Hello, my lover." And I thought, people here are so friendly, and she made conversation with me, and I felt comfortable automatically. But as I stayed there for a long time, it changed. It changed slowly. You start to notice little things. Like, for example, when I was walking on the high street, people would stare at me. The police stopped me a few times when I got a brand new car. They stopped me several times and asked me, "Is this car yours?" And they asked me questions about my car. And I thought, why are they questioning me? And when I was driving this car, I wasn't dressed like this. I was dressed, I was a young man. I had my roadman gear, my cap, my hoodie, big man thing, gangster. And they thought, I think they must have thought automatically drug dealer. And people make assumptions about you because of the color of your skin. And for me, I kept repressing all that emotion, all those things. And even in the workplace, I remember one patient came in the pharmacy when I was working in Cornwall, and this little girl, the parent was with a child, and the little girl said, "Mommy, why is that man's face black?" And you could see the little girl had probably never seen a black person before. She was just curious. But what really shocked me was the mother's reaction. The mother just grabbed that child and left the pharmacy as if the child had done something wrong. For me, I had no problem with what the child did. She was just being curious. But it was the mother's reaction that was really shocking to me, because that was a moment to educate that child about black people. The mother could have asked me to speak to the child. I would have been happy to do so. The child did nothing wrong. And for me, being a black person is something that is amazing. I love it, but it's also hard because you are always aware of the color of your skin. When you go to different environments, you are aware of it. When you try to go for a job, you are aware of it. You know, my name is an African name. You can't hide your identity at any point. So you always have to, you feel like you have to try harder. And you feel like some positions, some opportunities might be close to you because of the color of your skin. And I hope with all that's happening around the world, some permanent changes are going to happen. And to finish this video, I want to encourage people to remain tolerant to each other. We're all one person. Don't let hate win. Don't let the people that are racist win. Stay together. Love the next person next to you. Love your neighbor. Don't let people that are full of hate take over your mindset. And if you've suffered racism, try not to let that be your experience, because there's plenty of amazing people out there. Every single place I've been, Cornwall, Gillingham, Derby, I've met so many amazing people. Most people are good. There's one or two that are pure racist, pure hate, but most people are good. So don't assume that everyone is the same. You know, same with people that are racist or see black people. We're not all the same. Every single person is different. Say hello. Find out more about that person. You know, be curious, ask questions. And if you're uncertain about something, learn, teach yourself. Google is there for information, to educate yourself, to make sure that maybe the things you say are not offensive or disgusting to the person you're saying them to. I hope this video was helpful to somebody. I hope you have a good day, guys. Take care.